never know. Mirthfulness. Good, let's roll up and issue salutations, shall we? Welcome. Me llamo Gregorio por mis amigos sur de, however you say border in Spanish. We have friends from all the way around the world now, from Maine, Spain, and Ukraine, and from Tasmania to Romania to Mymania. But welcome aboard. This is the yoga class for everybody. We're simulcasting from Northern California, Concord, and I've got local friends on Zoom, and I've got the whole world on YouTube. So in effect, I have a tiger by the tail, and it's my joy to bring yoga to as many people as I can. And if you're not a circus performer or a contortionist or an Olympic athlete, this might be the class for you, because this is yoga for everybody else. Plus, we drink coffee and we have cats. I can't understand why I don't have 1 million subscribers yet, but I will. You watch and see. So you can take a big slug of your beverage if you want. I'm going to explain the class. It's inexplicable, but we're going to get up and we're going to do some joint juice today. We're going to open up our joints. That'll only take about 10 or 15 minutes, and it'll be fun. The cat will come in at some point, and he will charge up and down his new cat tree. See this? This was $153 on Amazon. It's got a cat pad up on top, and subscriptions are up 300% since I got it. That's all I got. So let's chant Om together. Big inhale. Hands to our common heart. Drop chin. Today's little invocation: God, love, source, infinite, higher, organizing, whatever you like to be called, as long as you're called upon. Bless every participant in this class today with exactly what they need to flourish, thrive, and prosper, and to fit in to the glorious scheme of things. Okay, now normally Sunday is done entirely on the floor, but I am sore as heck, so I need to do some standing joint juice. Would you join me? It's pretty easy. This is not the full version of it with the cartwheels and the backflips. It's just some, we're going to go through every joint of our body. We start with zombie stepping. This is good if the apocalypse comes, you're ready to be a zombie. Zombies walk side to side, because where's a zombie going to go? This is where the elite meet to shuffle their feet left and right. Close my eyes, and I'm trying to get out of my overly heated head down into my wide open body down here. 2, 1. Good job. Hey, cat treats. Okay, now I'm sinking into the earth. Arms out. Right leg, left. By the way, I've been doing this sequence since the turn of the century, and it's kind of the fountain of youth. Just swinging, releasing. Great Zoom turnout. Good to see my friends. Hundreds and hundreds of new people watching live around the world. Welcome. Whatever continent you're in. Good job. Okay, now sinking in. By the way, this is real yoga. It's called Vayama. It means breaking up the congestion in the body. I call it joint juice. Swing your arms. Grip your feet in the floor. Bend your knees. Just swinging together. Every time I go left or right, I kind of coil into the earth. Coil, whether you're a boy or a goyle. 3, 2. Now, next time you go to your right, left hand, right shoulder, left arm, right arm behind your back, one of those arms, and go screw yourself into the floor. You don't want to lift up off the earth. You want to dig in like a person that's digging in and sweep around to the other side. Twisting is good. Bend those knees, drop those buns, bend those ankles, turn those eyes, release out. Okay, we'll inhale up. I love joint juice. Up my back, behind my neck. Poof. These are called poofs. It's kind of an onomatopoeia or whatever that word is. Can't say that word. It's a word that sounds like what it smells like. I think that's the definition. Poof. Now, you might get misinformation or disinformation on this channel, and there's no more censors anymore. So I'm going to do my best to keep the information accurate. Poof. One more. Okay, my favorite yoga movement, it's called Oodles and Noodles of Poodles, and it's I sink down and I ripple up. This makes me go from a restless, irritable, and discontented person to a calm and peaceful soul. Now, I don't throw my arms in because that's the baseball wave. Your arms are just ropey. My legs are loopy. My mind is open. 4. These poses build springiness, resilience, and buoyancy. 3 of my favorite qualities. 2, 1. Good job. Inhale. Exhale. See how we're already moving? And I was so sore this morning, I had to get an IV of coffee just to get out of bed. Left foot forward, turn onto your right toenails, and swirl your heel around. Well, Greg, why are you so tired and sore? Let's see. Taught yoga, worked out, lifted weights, played all my musical instruments. Just a rich, full life yesterday. Other way, 1, 2, 4. Fortunately, God blessed me with yoga, so I could maximize the output of this body. Sink into these feet. Close your eyes. If you're brand new, just don't think about this. Just do it. It's the new marketing campaign I've come up with for my yoga brand. It's called Just Did It. Nike has a lot of lawyers. I'm not going to mess with them. Good. Come up and out. Now, right foot forward, left toenails. I like Just Did It better anyway. It has so many implications. 5, 4. Other way. Plus, I spent all last night wiring all the different mixers and microphones and cameras and lighting into my room, and I was crawling around every which way. 6 and 8. By the way, this is Tiny Room Yoga, Music, Life Coaching, Miracle Room, and build one. You build a miracle room for yourself. Whatever your passion is, make a room where that's going to happen, and then just do something every day in that direction. Oh, my feet love this. Good. Come up and out. Good job. Okay. We're going to drop our head and take the control center around 8 times. The lack of control center. 4. By the way, I've renamed my nervous system my calm and peaceful system. You can do it too. 6, 7, 8. Other way. I just don't know how people can't do joint juice once a day. I don't care what else you do. Just you got to do joint juice. Otherwise, in technical terms, you're just going to be a hot mess. 4, a cold mess. 6, 7, 8. Good. Relax your head down. We're going to relax our head down and relax with our head down for 22 seconds. Stop thinking. Feel down into your feeling body. Actually, when Moses came down with his 10 commandments, there were 15 if you ever saw the movie History of the World, and he dropped one of the tablets and it had these movements on it. I rediscovered them. I'm not much, but I'm all I think about. Good shoulders. Well, oh, geez, am I cracky? Sharing crack with your friends on Sunday. 3. You'd think I'd be perfectly supple, smooth, beautiful, and brilliant after this many years of yoga, but I'm just another bozo on the bus. But I am trying. 6. Just trying to spread a little love around the world. Other way. At the end of your life, you do a life review. Did you know that? In biblical terms, it's called the Last Judgment, but a life review. And they basically just show you your life. And did you bring heaven or hell on earth? Do you know anybody that brings hell on earth? So don't do that. 7 and 8. Good job. Arms up. Now, we all bring a little bit of both, don't we? Isn't there somebody that you just bring a little bit of hell into their life and you kind of enjoy it, don't you? Lace your hands behind your back. Now, I'm going to take a wider stance for a skosh more room, heels in, toes out, and I'm just going to do kangaroo. Sinking down. My sister Kate's staring at me like something's going wrong. I can't really tell. She could text me if she wanted to. Otherwise, she could have continued to avoid the pose. Good. Now get your buns down on the floor. Inhale, look forward, big smile. Exhale, head and booties on the floor. Drop your cap. Come on up. Good job. Now I'm switching my toes in and heels out. Release. Inhale up. Oh, that heater feels good. I'm warming up my bones. Push up. Side bend left. I'm a big side bending aficionado. Inhale. Hey, Kat, get in here. A lot of people are watching, just waiting for you. Lean over. Inhale up and release out. Okay, a super important component of joint juice or pause. Now, I've managed to avoid almost all arthritis and rheumatisms. I used to have it. I used to have a bad case of carpal tunnel syndrome. Other way with your hands. But every now and then, last night I played the piano for about an hour and a half, worked on one particular piece until I couldn't move anymore. 6, 7, 8. But we'll shake it out. We'll get some endogenous morphines going through our body. I like endogenous morphines because they're cheaper than having to buy them on the black market. Hello, cheaper, faster, faster. Hey, Kat, inhale. Up your back. So you don't have to spin around. Chant Om with me. Good job. Hands on my cute little hips, toes in and heels out. We're going to circumnavigate our globes. I think we have a waning gibbous moon out there. Slides up later. Looks like it's kind of slimy and melty like a Salvador Dali moon. Hello, Salvador Dali. 6, 7, 8, 1. If you circle, it's scientifically proven, if you circle your hips both direction once a day, everything else in your life will improve. I'm not saying by how much, I'm just saying, and why don't you just conduct the experiment? 6, 7, 8. Good job. Feet together. Okay, super crucial movement. Standing up on your tippy toes, looking in your neighbor's yard, seeing what's going on. You know they're up to something over there. 10, 9, 8. There we go. 8 can get crunchy sometimes. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Way up on your tippies. And for Sunday Fun Day, close your eyes, balance on your tippy toes. Open your eyes, drop your heels, knuckles on your head, cool off your shoulders. Tilt left. Say something spiritual like, Inhale and to the right. Good. Come on up, you guys. Stretch up, release out. Now lace thy hands above thy knees. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you're doing yoga with your pets. There's nothing better. 6, 5, 4, 1. Other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very nice. Up you go. These movements pick you up in a synchronicity of well-being. Left arm in front of your right, palms in, clap for yourself. Pull your hands up, hands on your head, tippy toes, stretch up. High as you can, pull yourself up off your own bootstraps. Way up. There's that little extra. And sink your heels, lean to the right. Oh, that's getting areas. I forgot I had areas. Inhale up and lean left. Good. Now, trust me, feet out about this wide. Bring your arms down. Put your elbows on your knees. Drop your head and just wag your head around. Just drain your brain, all that stinking thinking, painful patterns of perception. You can do a deep forward fold. I just want you to have your elbows on your knees to protect your lower back, because this is yoga for everybody else. I like to put my fingertips on the floor with my knees bent. I inhale, look forward at my exceedingly bright future. Exhale, I deepen and I get a little stretch. My head falls off. Most people are happy with that. Come on up. Inhale. Exhale out. Jump for joy. Boop. Right arm in front of your left. Most people don't jump unless they're threatened. Palms in, clap. Pull. Party hot. Tippy toes. Getting up on your tippy toes is one of the essential human movements, and most people never get on their tippy toes for any reason. And you got to get something down from a shelf. So instead of getting something down from your shelf, you take that thing down and you put it where it's easy to get. So get up on your tippy toes, please. Good. Now drop your heels, side bend left till you say, Inhale. There's deeper languages. To the right. And up. Now arms down. I widen out my feet, put my elbows on my knees, drop your head. I'm going to take my clown chakra off, going to drain my brain. Going to put my pinkies on the floor with my knees bent, going to look forward, softening my hamsters. Exhale, deepen in. 1, 2, 3. Bueno. Come on up. Up you go. Inhale for concluding joint juice Om. Prayer hands, eyes closed, 30 seconds chilling. Standing joint juice concluded. Now it's time for pillows, bolsters, blankets, restorative. Stop thinking it's so ecstatically pleasurable to have the noise of the mind slow down. The noise of the heart as well. Good, kids. Okay, this is where the elite meet to have a seat. Cat. Got it, hello! It says right here, cat will come running. Okay. Do you ever feel like nobody listens to you? Do you ever feel like your relationship just ignores you or never even hears you in the first place? What is my computer saying? Your Mac will sleep soon unless plugged into a power outlet. Well, having rewired my room yesterday, I have just, oh, hi, hello. Hi, everybody around the world. When you see Looney, like and subscribe. Like and subscribe when you see Looney. Do you want a cat treat? He says that's really a stupid question. Why do you keep asking that? The answer is always yes. Sorry, I'm feeding my cat and plugging my computer in. Don't you love it? This is like a yoga reality TV show, I think. Let's see, I'll move this over here. Plug this in here. I don't know about you guys, but I love Sunday Sacred Self-Care class because we can be human here a little bit. Muss up our hair. Great turnout today. Okay. Part due. Did you know petting your cat releases pleasurable neurotransmitters? Oxycontin and Percocet. That's a joke for my pharmacist friends. Okay, one twist, and then we're going into restorative. Drop your hands behind. Do you want to come up here? Come on up. Come on up. I dare you. Here, I'll throw your cat toy up there. You ready? That was a terrible throw. You don't want to watch some boring yoga class with some 20-year-old putting her feet behind her head wearing Lululemons, do you? You want to watch this. There you go. There you go. Okay, we were twisting and we were here. I've been doing yoga for 49 years. It's like, have some fun now. Release out, inhale up. 49 years, you're saying you started when you were 5? Exactly. Good, now push your hands up. Turn left, right hand, left knee, left arm behind you, simple twist. Oh, I just got the best crack. God, did I need that? Good, and come out of that. Okay, one of the 5 most important poses. Hands and feet on the floor, all hands on deck. What you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You gonna go get that cat toy? This is waiting for Godot, kinda. Go on, go up there. Ya beast. Yeah, baby. Like and subscribe. Lift up. Best yogas on the interwebs right here. It's irresistible. This is rear resistible. You lift up your rear, you get any resistance out of your rear, it's rear resistible. Don't knock that down on my head. Come on down. Good. All right. Now, wag your knees a little bit. Just seeing if anybody's tuning out because I'm basically spazzing out on camera. No, people like it. Ha! Up, the cat just jumped on the piano. I try to do everything in the world so he won't jump on the piano. It's the only place he jumps. Good job. Now squeeze your knees in together. Pull your heels into your bottom like a little kid. Wrap your knees. Squeeze up. Just had a big cramp in my tensor fascia latte. If you're ever in Starbucks, order a no fat, no whip tensor fascia latte and all the anatomists will crack up that are in line with you. I've actually done that. Float your head up. Now you might be thinking, actually I can read minds. You do yoga for a long time, read the 3rd chapter of the Yoga Sutra. samadhi, or it's the chapter on miracles. You learn how to read people's minds. You'll regret it, I'll tell you. You'll find out what people really think of you. It hurts at the start, and then you'll learn to adjust. The truth will set you free, but first, it will piss you off. Good. Okay, a couple more hip openers and then pure restorative. Knees fall out, right shin folds under, hands behind your head, and tilt your right elbow down to the floor. This is Greg's famous hip opening sequence. I've opened a few hips in my days. Now, if your right elbow doesn't hit the floor, that's why we're doing it. Inhale up. Now I make yoga fists for this one. I put them back here, bottoms up. Nobody ever stretches this, so it gets atrophied. Lifty, lifty. Good, now sink down. Drag your foot out. Now, you might be brand new. You might be atrophied in Atlanta. You can't grab your foot, just grab this. You might be dysfunctional in Dallas, other way. You might be crispy in Cleveland. Just keep coming back to this class, like and subscribe. Everything's going to be okay. Now, do you see how I put my right ankle over my left knee? You might be like, that is not happening. So how about just that? That. One or to other, as my great grandma used to say, side to side. I never met her, but I just make stuff up side side. These are called Sheryl Crows. Grab your elbows. Side side. Get the crunchy dents out. So we go from ice cubes to smooth running water. Good. Bring these down. Swim toward me. Grab your right wrist with your left hand, and I'm going to circulate my kidneys. Other way. About one of those heat dish things at Costco, $79 on sale. It's right there. My cat and I fight for space in front of it. Now, just a little baby forward fold. If you can't forward fold at all, maybe you're here just leaning back with your teeth gritted, just going, I hate yoga. You're going to have to work through the phase a little bit. It's going to take a couple weeks. Give everything 2 weeks. And then 2 more weeks. Don't quit. There's no guarantee you'll succeed at anything, but there's a guarantee you can fail at everything if you quit. Good, kitty cats, come on up. Beauteous Maximus. Counter pose by lifting your behind. Make your bottom your top. Sink down. Right knee out to the side. Now I'm getting a lot of my live chat feed around the world. There's people in Australia saying, how about the restorative, bro? And lean your left elbow down to the floor. Notice that you can't. If you can, you're just doing my class for fun. I can think of no better reason. A lot of people do my class just for the fun of it. But if you stick with these movements consistently over a long period of time, things will happen miracles will happen. Without vision, the people perish. Inhale up. Good. Now, my favoriteest move for sitting in a chair all day long because it cures it. Bottoms up. Starlink your high knee all the way up. Houston, we have bun lift off. Up you go. Good. And come on down and have your booster caught in chopsticks. Bring your left leg out. Now you might be very tight person and your foot's way too far away. This class is very diverse and inclusive. Just do what you can. Circle it around. Open up your acetabulum, your hip joint. Good. Now let's say you're 66 years old, you live in Akron, Ohio, you're going to watch football, but somebody forced you into this class. You can just put your foot there. After a while, it'll go there. Arms out. Grab your elbows, switch it the weird way, and then work it side to side. Great turnout of local friends today. Great to see you all. Anytime two or more gathered, it amplifies the blessings, the benefits, the fruit. Good, now we're going to bring this down here. I'm going to take my opposable thumbs that dolphins are jealous of, and I'm going to massage the middle, center, bottom of my feet because of the wonderful things it does. Good, now I'm going to press in. This is acupressure, reflexology. Drop your chin, and I implore you, just stop thinking. When we stop thinking, all of our ideas have a chance to fall into place. It's not like a bumper car calamity. Everybody finds the right path. Good job. Now swim toward me. Grab left wrist, right hand. And I'm going to calm my cortisol. I'm going to address my adrenaline. I'm going to calm my kidneys. Now, I understand you might be like, God, this is just no fun, and you're leaning back. Fun comes later, suffering first. If you're doing something and it's fun at the start, usually drugs and alcohol are involved. Drop your chin, relax your hair. Be still and know that you're God. Line, I think, 10 of Psalm 46. Come on up, kids. Ha! Perfect timing. Okay, unwind your legs. Let's see. I wasn't planning on plugging my computer in, so this is going to go there. I've decided. I've made an executive decision. I left my yoga blocks at the new place I'm teaching in public in Pleasant Hill, corner of Pleasant Hill Road and Taylor and Pleasant Hill. So if that's down the street, I think you should come. If it's across the world, I think you should also come along. So for this one, taller block, smaller block, bra strap, head strap. So this can be built to suit. You can use really big blocks and impale yourself. You can use smaller blocks and be gentle. But in a general sense, this is underneath my heart, not my lower back. So it's a thoracic spine stretch. It's the tightest part of our spine. It's where all of our ribs connect front and back. And it slowly, patiently opens up our heart space. And now the restorative yoga has begun. Now your legs can be feet together, knees butterflied out, legs crossed. You can extend. Don't kick your coffee over. Don't cry over spilled milk. Definitely cry over spilled coffee. But we're going to do this. If you're brand new to this, you're going to like it because it's 3 or 4 minutes of just cracking my heart open, breathing, calming, soothing. Some people almost can't believe this kind of yoga. It's like, really, you're going to stop yelling at me and barking at me to move? Yep. Relax your mouth. Close your eyes. Peace be with you. Oh, my good friend Jill in the Bay Area, she hablas español, and she told me the border in Espanol is called La Frontera. Lovely. I have the smartest friends. My friends are way smarter than I am. That's the key to life, is not to be smart yourself. It's to surround yourself with exceptional people. That's always been my strategy. Just being around them lifts me up. They keep me mostly on the straight and narrow. They pick me up when I make my horrible mistakes. Good, we're only halfway done, so relax more. Sure, I'm glad Looney came in, because now subscriptions. My goal by the end of the year, 100,000 subscribers. Why don't you help? Not now. Stay in the pose. Relax your mouth. Breathe now from our belly buttons. This restorative yoga heals weeks and months and years of congealed pain and trauma in just minutes a day. Those big giant pharmaceutical companies, they tried to stop restorative yoga, but they couldn't do it. It broke through. Now I'm having to be careful that I just don't fall asleep and leave the camera on and wake up about 9 o'clock tonight after about a 7-hour recording. So instead, you can relax a lot. I'll keep you here. Now, when I've had enough coffee and I've been in the pose for a while, I like to extend my legs out. I like to bring my elbows up over my head and grab them. And then I like to, this tears me open. Now, some of us, especially us males of the species, we sometimes have a hard time showing our emotions, and the heart never opens unless we use a rib spreader. So this is a better way to go about it. You think I'm being judgmental or critical of men? You're right. Going to turn my head block down one size. Oh, God. Now I am cat on a hot tin roof. Tennessee Williams has nothing on me. Okay, now is the time normally a teacher would roust you out of this, but this kind and compassionate, wise and intelligent humble and subtle teacher is going to say one more minute. Good. Now, biggest inhale from your whole life. Pop the buttons on your shirt. Inhale real big. Outhale real big. Let the buttons reattach. Stick a fork in me. Good. Now I'm going to tilt my head back up. Cone me pinkies. Elbows down on the floor. I'm going to push up in slow motion because that pose leaves a dent. La frontera. We're going to hear a lot about that word starting tomorrow. Okay, sit back up. All right. Okay, now we're moving into a phase called super restorative. That was restorative. Now we're going into super restorative. Super restorative is typically characterized by a giant gulp of something before you go in it. Tequila, rum, vodka, you say? Maybe, but only on a very limited basis. That stuff is dangerous. If you have any trouble with that stuff, look me up. I'll chat with you about it. I can quit whenever I want. I just never wanted to. All right, now we need a bolster. I talk about this every week. One of my New Year's resolutions was to leave something in the comments with instant links, how to get your own bolsters and blankets for cheap. And I've not done it yet. I've not fulfilled all of my life's aspirations yet. But anyway, for this one, you need a bolster or a couple blankets. You lay it out in front. You pat. Good bolster. Good bolster. I'm going to spin my knees. Oh, this is a restorative prone twist. Prone means laying on your belly. My knees are over to the left. My right hand is on the bolster. This is a perfectly good pose. It's just not that comfortable. Now I'm looking back here. I'm crossing my knees and my ankles behind me. I look to the front. This is a necessary restorative pose. I push back, stretching my obliques. I put my right hand over here. I'm pretty bendy for 50 years old. I turn my belly button, my chest down, and then slow motion right ear. We do 4 minutes on each side, and this will mostly fill up the rest of this joyful class we're doing. Welcome. If you're brand new, you're dropped off by the YouTube algorithm. There are no accidents. You're here for a reason. If you're brand new, when you first get in this pose, you feel like a piece of concrete in a meat locker. And after a while, you feel like an ice cube on a Phoenix sidewalk in the summertime. You just melt open. Relax your mouth. If you're just tuning in, brand new, it's like, hey, there's a dead guy. No, it's restorative yoga. You should do it. Every now and then, a part of my body just goes ka-chunk. Something just releases, gives way. Isn't this good? Especially when you're right in front of the heater. You push the cat or the dog out of the way and you get in front of it. One more minute on this side. Oh boy, did we need this. Okay, really big inhale, really big release, more space, more room, more painful patterns squozen out. Okay, now pull your hands in and come up like come up like a person coming out of a restorative pose, nice and slow. Maybe you're one of my new friends from the great white north. Oh, geez, Minnesota yoga. Good. Now, all I done is I shifted back around so the bolster's in front of me and we're back to square one. That I hope you're feeling as good as I am. I'd like to share my nervous system with you, my calm and peaceful system. Good. Now, spinning my knees over to the right. See that? Left hand, but pat, pat, butter pat. Then I lean over and I take my knees and my ankles behind me. I cross my ankles behind me like a pinup model, which those days of that ship has sailed. I'm going to push in to the bolster and lean back. Left hand goes over here. Belly button turns down. Chest, face, left, ear, elbows wide. And about 3-4 minutes on this side. Yay. Isn't this the best kind of yoga in the world? Laying on the floor with your cats and dogs, relaxing with friends around the world. Good. Now, really big inhale, really big outhale. Pull your hands in, press up slow as molasses. Sometimes I talk to friends for the first time online and they'll say something like, I wish I could do this, but I don't have time for this slow, patient yoga. And I say, you need to make some time. Okay, now we're not quite done. We have a Shavasana, which just means the most simple and basic of all poses, and it's the best. So this goes underneath my knees, that goes underneath my neck, and even in my tiny little room that has 63 things plugged in and 9 musical instruments and various mixers and cameras and microphones, I have room and time. I have time and space to lay on my back in veg out pose for about 4 or 5 minutes with my best friends. If you're brand new to yoga, ancient yogis carved out 5 minutes at the end of every class for doing absolutely nothing because they knew modern people would be losing their S over being too busy and freaking out. So they knew that we would have to do Shavasana in this day and age. They were right. Relax your jaw. And we'll enjoy this for about 3 more happy minutes. Get your bliss on. Okay, my friends around the world and down the street, this is that ritual time where if you'd like to invite God, love, source, infinite, higher, organizing, nameless in, it's such a beautiful time when there's this nice merging of soul and spirit. A simple prayer like God, love, source, I open myself, come on in is perfect. Good. Now, if you prayed that little prayer with me in your way, wiggle your fingers and toes, circulate extra super feel goods through your body, or as I like to call them, extra super feel gods through your body. Oh, I heard a cat thud. Good. Now curl over onto your right side. Take your time. Love all over yourself. Now, please keep your eyes closed when you sit up. Take your time, no rush. Good. As we're seated, we'll bring our hands into our hearts. And the definition of namaste that I like is, if you go deep into you and I go deep into me, we come to we together. So all together we say, namaste. So I always bid adieu to my YouTube friends first, and today we have a special guest who came in, Super Panther Puma. Now, I used to do this when he was a kitten. When he was a week old, I did this, and he loves it so much. He's purring so loud. Now he weighs 18 pounds, and he's keeping me strong and healthy. Purr, purr, purr. Thanks, Rachel. Hi, Rachel Smith Hart. I love your name. Good to see you. Anyway, if you're watching on YouTube, if I can't get you to like and subscribe with this, I don't know. Now he's going to take a swing at my face. But please like and subscribe because it helps grow the channel, and Looney's in charge of worldwide expansion. And he says he needs some more cat treats. So we're going to stick him on that. See if he sticks. Nope. We'll give him some cat treats. Here you go.